You know, back in the day, the bookers would have a rapport with the crew, especially the top guys, you know, and the top guys always had a say in their angles. Now it's just a bunch of dumb writers writing for everybody, and the problem is that, you know, nobody breaks out of a pack that way. You know, nobody can write for, you know, there's a reason top guys always became top guys, because they had a certain style and a verve and a character and a behavior of their own. You know, and what happened, I think, was the writers started writing for the mid-card guys, and it worked well because the mid-card guys are in the mid-card because they can't really, you know, because they don't really have much to break out with. And then the writers decided that, well, we can write for them, we can write for everybody, and then they started writing for everybody, and all of a sudden the top guys didn't have a say anymore, you know, and all of a sudden wrestling is what it is now. I would have sat them both down and said, you know, either slug it out now or be done with it. I would have. I mean, seriously. You know, I said, listen, you know, when I made till the end of the night, wait till everybody was gone, and say, all right, you know, that fucking, I don't know, a couple of guys that could break it up if it got, you know, too far out of hand. And I mean, and I would say, look, if you guys want to settle like now, like men, or just fucking drop it. It's over with. I think I could book and be on TV, but I would hate to book myself on top. But at the time, I was the best qualified, and that's what every booker thinks. But luckily, since I already was the champion, I think I can get away with saying that. But I don't know. I'd have to think about it if I take myself. I probably would take the belt off myself for the wrong reason, because I'm the booker. I wouldn't take it off for the right reason would be if I didn't deserve to carry it. And I would probably do it for the wrong reason because I was booking, which is not the smartest thing. But I don't know. I have to start booking, and then I'll have to see. June '96, and I think right off the bat, I think the heel would have to come up and say, you know, this is horseshit, which would be me. The storylines will take place, and I'll shoot for every arena show as being the bigger draw, and hopefully I'll build to being able to go to a bigger building and making more money. And he could say as much as, you know, the red, white, and blue bus ran him over, and he can give his whole, you know, litany of how he'd been fucked over every place he'd been, you know, and they'd saddled up with a bunch of shit-ass gimmicks. Over the next couple TVs, me and Hall discuss our grudge, you know what I mean, for the title, blah, blah, blah. And as Nash is pounding on, comes pounding down, out through the crowd comes X-Pac, and the two of them fucking clean house, and Nash and X-Pac X-Pac cuts an unintelligible promo. Some must die so that others may live. I'm not even gonna touch you. I'm just gonna keep fucking with your guys, and you can pretend all you want you don't care, but on some bizarre level you do care. Once again, another big man match. Get the most out of Nash. You beat Sandman, that's fine. I'll beat him instead. Somehow in the lumberjack strap, you know, a bunch of people get involved. You know what I mean? Cage match. Anybody gets involved, the belt's stripped off of Raven. In the weeks building up to this, we're gonna have Terry Gordy cut some promos. Whenever Dreamer has a match at a house show, and so we'll show the fan, the fan cam or whatever the fuck. And then of course Raven cuts the promos. You never want to corner an animal because that's when he's most dangerous. These guys on that level always, whenever they're that close to each other, there's always fighting or pull apart or something, and they're just gonna fucking back and forth. You know what I mean? And they're gonna have words, and it's gonna be pretty interesting. But yet we're not gonna have any kind of contact. And they're showing it, Nash is kind of standing next to it, and all of a sudden there's going to be a rip through the screen, and Sandman's going to come through with a cane, and that's all we need to know.